Check, man. Welcome to Sunday Sessions here at the Visual Vibe Studio. I'm the host, the Uglyman, and y'all know if y'all just now tuning in, we in season 2, and we got collabs going. We had comedy going. We had so many different things. We had the mannequin challenge. If y'all saw that on YouTube, make sure y'all follow the YouTube channel, man. And today we got a good one for y'all. We got poetry. We just here showing love to all the artists.
Thank you.
Come through, take a seat.
What's going on, man? Uglyman?
Yes, sir,
Can I call
man.
you that?
Yeah, that's my name, Uglyman, all day.
I don't want to defend you, you know?
Nah, I'm the
Seem
ugliest.
like you're a cool guy.
The ugliest.
There's uglier niggas than you, though.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
As y'all see, we got the first poet here right now, and we're going to go through the same rules that we do with Sunday Sessions. We have judges here. They're going to judge these poets on a scale of 1 to 5. Whoever has the highest number get a free video here at the Visual Vibe Studio.
Free video, tough.
Everything on the house. So y'all get y'all shit together and let's go. Before we get into my man bars and poetry, you know what I mean? What's your name, man?
I'm Justin Johnson from Jersey. I'm just a calm, relatable guy making smooth tunes calmly, man. I'm the calm guy, man.
Calm. All right, next question was, where you from? You Jersey, you repping Jersey, you know what I mean?
I'm repping Jersey. I grew up in Jersey. Raised in the Bronx, grew up in the Bronx. But I'm Jersey. I lost my virginity in Jersey, so I'm from Jersey. And yeah, man, it's Jersey. I love Jersey, man, for real.
I'm sorry, you said you lost your virginity in Jersey?
Yeah, so that's where I'm from.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we all on the same page and he said what he said. I just wanted to make sure.
Shout out to Jersey for that, man.
All right. Shouts to Jersey for that, man. Everybody make some noise for Jersey. he had to add that in there. I like it, though. We here. Yeah. Good vibes. We
here, vibing, chilling. Yeah, man. On My Johnson coming soon. I'm working on a project, On My Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, so man, I'm hyped to be here, man. A lot of good people here, a lot of vibes here, man. This place is nice.
Yes, sir. Now, I appreciate you, and thanks for having. We want to thank you for being here. And so far as the poetry, man, so what made you get into poetry? You could have been an artist, you could have been a rapper, you could have been anything else. But what makes you like here today to do poetry?
So I'm a rapper, but rapping is poetry if you make it that style, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on people who made real music. I got the positive effects of rap, you know what I mean? And I tend to do that now. I want to just say some real stuff, so. Yeah, I'm a poet also, and this is a great platform because I go to other places, and they have to learn how to listen. Like, they're waiting for people to, but like, you know what I mean? So this is a good group of people here, and a good audience that y'all might feel some real stuff.
Now, salute to that, man. Here at Visual Vibes, man, we more intimate, you know what I mean? So we could be more in tune with what you guys got going on, you know what I mean? So salute to noticing that, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Salute to that part on the left. You know what I mean? What like inspires you to write? Like what makes you sit down and write your poetry? Is it like life experiences or is it like just like something that just come up to you naturally? Like what's your influence there?
Definitely life experiences, talking to people, having real communication with people. You know what I mean? I have patience for what I do. You know what I mean? So just people and just myself. And when you an artist, I wake up in the morning before I go to work. I got a job. I got to wake up. I play beats in the morning, and I just talk about whatever's on my mind. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's really what it is all about, and it makes me happy. It's been making me happy for over 10 years. So
fire. 10 years and going, man. That's what's up. Well, keep it going, man. And what's your space to write? Do you got to like preference like, oh, I need to write in my room, or like I could write anywhere? I don't care where I'm at. Or like what's your atmosphere you need to be in? Or you don't need an atmosphere to be in?
The atmosphere around good energy. That's the best atmosphere. And sometimes good energy could be in your car while you just by yourself. Yeah. Sometimes good energy is like right here with the people we here, you know? So good energy is good energy, you know what I mean? Being calm. I feel like when you're a calm person, you move a certain type of way. The good energy is everywhere you follow, everywhere.
Calm. You know what I mean? Calm. Yes,
Yo,
sir.
That fucking mic keeps bumping into the cup.
Nah, it's the cup. We got big cups.
Yo, facts.
And we be filling that shit like up to there.
Yeah.
All right, and before we get into this poetry, I got a quick riddle for you, man. And you got about 20 seconds to answer this riddle. And I'm gonna give the answer at the end of each interview that I'm gonna give, so y'all don't, you know what I mean, know what
I
we.
didn't
what-
agree
you know
to
what I
no
mean?
riddles, cuz I came here to do poetry,
Well,
man.
guess what? It's time to think a little bit.
Let's do it.
All right, so the riddle is, ready? Ready? All right. This is the riddle. What has a bottom at the top?
Vagina.
Oh,
That's stupid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bottom at the top. Give me my 10 seconds now. Start the music.
20 seconds. What has a bottom at the top?
What has a bottom at the top? Man, I'm
Anything.
getting some top. I don't know, man.
Keep it going. That's not right.
The bottom at the top. What?
5 seconds.
Bruh, what are you talking about?
What has a bottom at the top?
That's a bottom at the top. Damn, y'all got me, man. I'm one of them dudes on the camera.
Well, all right.
Damn.
With that being said, man, we gonna get
A
into.
cup? Oh, no. What?
I'm gonna let y'all know the answer soon.
Nah, let me know.
I'm gonna have to let y'all know soon. We gonna get into some poetry now. We y'all ready?
Now you
I'm
gonna leave
ready.
me stumped?
Get y'all fingers snapping and let's go, y'all. Let's get it.
This one right here called Last Shot. It's one of my favorites on my new project, On My Johnson. Get a glimpse of what's going on in my brain, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm forced to use force, took the smile off my face. Eliminate remorse, relationship ran its course. It was intimate, of course. Seen the fights get worse till our voice got hoarse. Bitch, I see your ass in court. No chance to work it out. Just eliminate the thought. The first strike at your stomach. Next time at your jaw. Yeah, right in front of your son. Couldn't believe what he saw. I wasn't always hitting women. Watch my pop slap my moms. Please tell me what's the difference. The blood that gets spilt to solidify commitment. Mistakes of one night equals 6 months in prison. I'm tripping. Gotta change my ways, praying every day, really an animal. Probably why they got me in the cage. The judge looked me in the eye. Swear you can hear a pin drop. Need to move right. It's my last shot. This the last shot. Proceed to pour the liquor, please. This could be my last shot. Death come quick. Karma's gonna be the next stop. Need to move right. This my last shot. This the last shot. Proceed to pour the liquor, please. This could be my last shot. Karma come quick. Death's gonna be the next stop. Need to move right. This my last shot. Another bad prediction. Living with a felony could garner bad attention. Correctional facilities ain't doing much correcting. I'm tired of police not serving and protecting. I made a visit to my lady, bought the flowers and the chocolate. She popped up with a baby, embraced me with a hug, except the gifts that I bought her. Then I whispered in her ear, every daughter needs a father. This the last shot, proceed to pour the liquor, please. This could be my last shot. Karma come quick, death's gonna be the next stop. Need to move right, it's my last shot.
Whoa. 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 Wow. This your last this my last shot. Y'all heard that shit.
See the pour the liquor.
That was different. Like when I think of poetry, you know, I'm thinking of like, you know, no beat and just like spoken word. It was a beat to this, you know what I mean? I'm not a judge or nothing. I'm just, you know what I mean? I gotta share my 2 cents. That was fire. With the beat, you know what I mean, and then the way you put it together, you know what I mean? It's not about me, but we gonna hear what these judges gotta say. Let's get right into it, man. Whoa.
I'll give you a 4, man. I'm inclined to give it a 5. I'm gonna give him a 4.
Wow, man. All right, as y'all saw it, man, that's a 4, 5, and if I'm not mistaken, another 4, all right? So that's a 13, and that's how we gonna set the tone. We got more poets here, and I feel like we gonna have a good session because that first one set the tone, and it's gonna go good. Let's get ready for some more poets. Let's go. Yes, sir, man. We fresh off that 13. We got more poets coming up. We got the next poet coming up to the stage right now. Here she go, man.
Yo, what's up? You know, get up on this chair.
Well, all right, man. If y'all been following us, if y'all been watching our YouTube channels and our sessions, y'all know she's a familiar face here at the Visual Vibe Studio. But for those who's just tuning in, what's your name?
If you just tuning in, welcome to Visual Vibes. First of all, my name is Patty, a.k.a. Patty Watty, and Precious Patty. Patty Indigo on the Instagram, you feel me? Getting music out there, soon making videos. That's it.
All right, and y'all got the whole bio. Where you from, Patty?
From Jersey, you know what's up.
Jersey is in the building today. I'll tell you that right now. And you know, Patty, we met you before. And you did a rap, hip hop session with us.
Yeah.
And now you're here for poetry.
Yep.
So do you do both, or like you like one or the other? Like, what made you do poetry also?
Well, honestly, I started off with poetry. I was a little ass girl, you know, in my feelings, just writing and rhyming, you know. I learned it in school at first, poetry for like Father's Day and shit, you know. And I just fell into it. And then, music and poetry is the same, but the way I fell into them is different. Like, I heard Michael Jackson, I heard Alicia Keys. I was like, damn, I like music, you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
So, yeah.
I could see it now. Patty Watty, you know what I mean, writing poetry for her father, talking about, listen, Pops, I love the shit out of you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And you gotta know I love you, nigga.
Yeah.
But
With all my heart.
It's from the heart, and I
Yes.
know it. But and then you speaking that real, I can see it happening, man.
Yup, exactly.
What inspired you to write poetry? Like, is it the same when you write like your raps and all that? Like, what inspired, or is it a different inspiration there?
Honestly, poetry, I speak more. I don't try to really rhyme. I just flow with my vocabulary, I guess you could say. And then with songs, basically, I feel it more emotion, fill it with more emotion, you know what I'm saying? So the poems is what I'm feeling at the moment. The songs what I felt, what I went through. You know what I'm saying?
So we about to hear something that you felt at some moment.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear that.
At the moment.
At that moment.
At that moment.
All right, I would like to
down.
get back into your past real quick and see what you felt at that moment. We listening.
Yeah.
All right. And like you probably heard me ask the last poet here. Do you need a specific writing space, or like you could just be able to write anywhere?
Honestly, I do need a specific writing space if I'm really trying to get focused and write a song like in one sitting. But honestly, I could just randomly think of something that just flows, and I'll record it on my phone real quick, you know, put it away. But with people around, I'm getting used to that, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you said you need a specific writing space at some times.
Yeah.
Like, what does that look like? Is it a dark room? Is it like with nobody around? Do you drink wine while you do this? Like, what is it?
Shit, depend on the mood.
Okay.
It's either, but not in no dark setting no more. Not like that no more. We in a regular lighted room. It's either I'm drinking and them feelings come out, I'm smoking and them feelings come out, some other shit and them feelings come out. You know what I'm saying? And I put a beat on, boom, I start talking.
All right, man. And before we get into this poetry, I'm gonna give you the same riddle that you probably heard before.
Okay.
So, what has a bottom at the top? 20 seconds.
Bottom at the top, see, I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a go.
What has a bottom at the top?
A bottle.
A bottle. That wasn't right, but you can keep going.
Shit. A bottom at the top.
5 seconds. Mwah, mwah.
These nuts.
That was close. You was pretty damn close. Let's get into some poetry, y'all. Let's go.
What? I was close with these nuts. The poetry made me do it. I got so many words in my head trying to get it out. I'm fed up with all the blockage. Is it the drugs? Maybe I gotta think deeper. Maybe I'm losing my mind, shit. Accept my fate and embrace the world God put me in. I'm missing something. I just can't quite put my finger on it. I need to think deeper in my brain. Sometimes I do, but it's just blank, it's insane. Thoughts but no words. Writing this down, it keep me sane. Soon doing shows on tour like Lil Wayne. This potential I got, I can't let it go to waste. And if I do, I'll forever be ashamed. But what I could do is different from an average Joe. I'm writing just thinking, just talking, but you see the flow? Jersey's where I'm from. I had to let you know, now you know. So let's go, we don't never stop. It's a lifestyle a lot of people like to mock, but it's in your heart, not your head. Stick to what you do, cause you'll never know if that shit'll make you bread. Shoot, I could go on and on forever. I'm trying to so I can master this shit and get on a different level. I've been a writer since elementary, I never stuck to it. Forgot how much I can embrace myself. The poetry made me fall in love with the music. The poetry and the rhythm are so soothing. So peaceful, so nice. So peaceful, so nice. When I write, I wanna go all night. My thoughts, they keep going and going. It's like my conscience, it never stops knowing. It's like my conscience, it never stops knowing. The flow of my soul. The poetry made me do it. And that's all, folks.
Whoa. Yeah, keep clapping, keep clapping. Whoa. You know?
Now you know.
The poetry made her do it, which get her into the music, if I heard correctly.
Yes,
all right.
get it,
we
know.
listening, we here. All right, man. And I know the judges was listening, so let's hear what they got to say. Let's get straight into it. Let's go.
Appreciate that. I'll give you a good 4. Definitely 4 from me also.
I'm gonna give it a 4.
All right, we got the 444 down the line, the Wendy's deal, man. You know what I mean? We got a 13, 4, 8, 12. I'm sorry. We got a 12, man. One number short from that 13. But, yo, it was dope, man. Y'all see the transition from Patty from the artist side to the poet side, you know what I mean? So I need y'all to find that episode on YouTube and see what she talking about on the freestyle side also, you know what I mean? And then she transitions to poetry. It was fire for me. We got a 12 one more time, and we got more poets here. We gonna get straight into it. Let's go, man. Oh, man, yo. Listen, man, I was super excited, man. I'm so excited. As y'all can see, I can't even count. 444, that was a goddamn 12. And we got more poets coming up to the stage. We got the next poet coming up. Come on up here, man. Come on up here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Let's go. What's your name?
My name is Bianca Ariel. I'm from the tri-state area. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from T-Neck. You know.
Yeah, T-Neck.
You know.
And as y'all heard, listen, I'm familiar with Bianca, man. We've been doing shows together. It's been years and years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been around like 8 to 10,
At
a decade,
least,
around
yeah.
that, like
Yeah,
give or take.
you know what I mean? So I'm real familiar with Bianca, and I definitely had to invite her here for the poetry today. You know what I mean? And with that being said, I never got into these kind of questions with you, so this is a little different. So what got you into poetry?
To be honest, a very tough chapter of life. Like that shit just started like sprouting out of me. Like, you know how they sprout when words like poetry, like that's kind of what happened to me. I was going through a lot. I was like a sophomore or junior in college, and I had nothing but excess time at the time because of certain things that were going on, and I just like couldn't sleep, and I just started, you know what I mean, like writing like crazy. And around the same time, my college just so happened to have some other creative people on campus that decided to put together like an open mic event. And I was like, wow, hello, you know, and I started performing then.
Okay.
But yeah, adversity is how I tapped into poetry.
Fire. And like, what's your inspiration when you write poetry? Like, is it like life lessons that you went through, or like, is it what you see around you? Is it just like music you hear? Like, what's your inspiration when you're writing these things? Did it come from? Where does it come from?
I would say it's hard to narrow that down. It's definitely a culmination of things. It's all of the things, I feel like you said. you know, there's always going to be some influences like Maya Angelou, like Jill Scott, Lauryn Hill, like people that just like, you know, really just get into your brain with their craft. Okay. But I would really say more than anything is just life experiences and adversity, and like you asked, like things that I see. And I feel like other poets can relate. Like sometimes you just can't help but rhyme. Like sometimes I just be even writing a caption on Instagram and that should be a bar. And I'd be like, damn.
So you think you could be an artist? You think you could be a rapper?
Honestly,
because you guys kind of rhyme anyway, like.
Yeah, I think that really comes down to me, like kind of like getting out my own way and stepping out my comfort zone. I definitely feel like the way that I write and it sounds in my head, it's hard for me to translate that on track with music because I'm so used to free flow writing without a beat. Yeah. But sometimes I be writing shit in like Nicki Minaj and like others, like kind of like voice, you know, but then like I can't really, you know, relay it back later on, and that's just a block within me that I'm pretty sure I'll surpass one day, you know.
Nah, sounds good. So what type of writing space you need? You probably heard me ask one of the other poets before, like, so what's your writing space? You need to be like away from people. Like, do you get distracted easily? Like, you need like, hey, stay out of here while I'm writing right now. Don't even open this door.
I definitely get distracted easily. But what actually blows mine is that things come to my mind in the most inconvenient moments, like when I'm showering or driving and stuff. But I don't really ever intentionally like seclude a space to write. I kind of just jot things down in my notes or notebooks as they come and then sometimes piece them together later. But I don't really need any kind of particular space. Something might come to me right now. I'm sitting in this chair, knock on wood, you know, because I try to hold on to it. Yeah, I feel like emotions more so put me in a space to write than actually the space. Like, in emotions is coming at all times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. You know what I mean? I know what you mean. You know what I mean?
I like that one.
So you probably heard me also give this riddle. I'm gonna give you this riddle like I gave the other poets here, and before we get into some poetry.
Okay.
So the riddle is, you got 20 seconds, okay? What has a bottom at the top?
A bottom at the top.
What has a bottom?
A bottom
at the top.
If I carry the one.
Okay, she got her math skills.
I mean, is it a head? Because a head is at the top, but you still have a bottom of your head.
Oh, wow, she actually thinking. I'm not gonna tell you it was right or wrong, but do you want to think more?
A bottom at the top. There's still a bottom of
5
the mountain,
seconds.
And the mountain is at the top.
All right, you got 2 answers so far. With that being said, y'all gonna hear the answer after the next interview, all right? Let's get into some
You're not gonna tell me if I got it right or wrong
by
now?
Bianca,
Damn.
you heard?
Okay. All right, what's funny about this piece is that this is the piece that got my whole momentum going with my creative journey, and I haven't done it in years. It's like one of them things I kind of put in a vault because I wanted to explore other things, so I'm about to have a whole moment right now of me opening that vault and getting back into it. It's called The Suburbs, and I hope you guys enjoy. The suburbs, where misfits stick out like a sore thumb and everyone is thought of as destined to be someone. In the suburbs, where you're striving to reach a certain expectation due to the economical standpoints and the financial foundation, the high level of taxation doesn't say we struggle here, it says we're all chilling, we got paper. The suburbs, a place where all the baby mothers are shunned for their futures that are now hidden underneath their babies' cribs and baby fathers' covers. An environment that appears clean, where all the lies lay hidden in between the cracks of these newly paved sidewalks, but I bet even in the best kept homes you can still find a dirty closet. The suburbs. It's just outside the city, 10 to 15 away from the GWB, and some would say they're home free, away from these quiet streets of the suburbs. But every silence holds truth, and there might be struggles in the ghettos and their youth, but it can be hard living here too, in the suburbs. You can't escape adversity. It doesn't matter where you live, but you don't realize things when you're growing up as a kid, and your biggest worries are things like gifts and kicks on Christmas. If you don't have the newest game system at home, you're thinking, what type of place is this? So unaware of those in other countries the same age who will never have the same privilege. But everything isn't what it seems, appearance versus reality, and from the outside looking in, you know nothing except that people expect for you to become something coming out of these suburbs. Oh, but we do it here too in the suburbs. You can find herbs burning here too. Everybody has heard something about you in the suburbs. I bet you didn't know that people's light bills go unpaid here too in the suburbs. Yeah, the high school hallways appear more safe and people's parents appear to be more paid, but you still got plenty of families in the circulation living off financial aid. You've got fake addresses and fake names. Also, they can go along with this charade of living such a privileged life in these suburbs. Yeah, in a small town, you can count the amount of those whose business admitted their secrets about their visit to the clinic and how her and her boyfriend are together for a minute, but it's over now. But I bet you can't count the countless amount of those whose secrets never got out and still walk about with their head down and the same secrets still hidden. Her own life for that baby she would have given, but there's a limit to what's considered fine living in the suburbs. Because here, if you don't got it, people will hear about it. Living vicariously through the celebs we hear about. We getting money, let it rain, right? Clear it out in the suburbs. But I have a better idea. Why don't we clear out the materialism in here in these suburbs? And let's remember our parents' struggles and where they came from to get us here in the suburbs. And big shouts out to the single mothers of the suburbs and protect those whose principles tried to touch them in the suburbs. And wash the blood off the concrete in the suburbs where a fake thug met a real gangster at an 8th grade and up party, and a straight bullet and a young boy just so happened to meet one late night in the street of these suburbs. Let's remember the hard work that comes with earning an honest dollar. Busy ducking the feds and hiding secrets from your mama, also you can own and flaunt Prada for these suburbs. Or maybe let's try to forget how perfect life seemed until we hit adolescence as a teen and realized this perfect world in the suburbs growing up was a dream, and that life strife is an exception to no one. Because, see, reality is painful, but pretend hurts while it's fun in the suburbs.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. In the suburbs. Listen, just like y'all at home, snapping y'all fingers, getting right, y'all probably was going to use the bathroom, but y'all didn't because y'all wanted to see what else the suburbs had to offer. You know what I mean? We going to get straight into these judges. Judges, talk to us, man. Wow.
Amazing. Congratulations. 5.
Amazing. 5. Easy. I loved it. I'm gonna give it a 5. 5, 5, 5.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about before. We got the 5-5-5 deal happening right now, y'all. We got an even 15, man. That's the top of the line. But we got another poet coming up. We're going to get straight into it because I'm excited. I know y'all excited. Let's go. Shit. Woo! 5-5-5 down the line, man. We got the next poet coming up to the stage right now, and we're going to get to know him, get to know where he's from, and all that good stuff, man. Come on up here, man. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
Poets are sometimes soft-spoken, you know?
Nah, I hear you, man, but we here, baby, and I'm super excited for what we've been having so far, so I can't wait to see and hear what's going on with you. And before we get into that, what's your name, man?
I go by J Moore. You can find me on Instagram at j.mooreofficial. That's j.moore official.
And then, like one of the other poets, I definitely dealt with you before, man. You was here before. If y'all been tuning in, like I said before, and watching our YouTube, y'all know this is another artist that's a familiar face, and he's here. He go by the name of J Moore now, transitioning, you know what I mean? So salute to you, man.
Yeah, man. I felt like I had to switch it up, you know. I wanted to make my music and my art more closer to home, so I decided to go something closer to my real name, you know.
Okay. All right, and then now you're here for poetry. I know you explained to me a little bit about your poetry, but tell the viewers about like what got you into poetry.
So what got me into poetry was actually I was really young and I was starting an orchestra. So I started getting really into music, And my dad and my mom were both very musically inclined. So eventually, one of my English teachers actually pulled me aside and asked me if I wanted to do some creative writing for extra credit. And then I ended up doing poetry, and then I was a part of the poetry jam. So I really started trying to get out there because I felt I was very shy as a kid. And whenever I felt on stage, I just got these jitters. And then as I kept doing it, it started becoming more second nature. So poetry really helped me get through a lot of things, especially through later years in middle school to high school. And then even college, I started coming back to writing. And then my friends started making beats and music, so I started freestyling with them. And then that turned into me turning my poetry into music and always keeping it from the heart.
That's what's up, man. I mean, so I do comedy. I started from comedy, and the way I see comedy now, I'm like a comedic host. And how I see comedy, I see it like it's like a little therapeutic. So do you see like when you do your poetry, like is it like what's your inspiration? Is it like a little therapeutic for you once you out here and saying it to like these crowds or anything? Like, cause maybe you saying something in your poetry that hits somebody in the crowd. Do you think of those things when you do poetry?
Yeah, I definitely think about these things. Like, I actually did a show at Tea and Poets over in Florida. Shout out to them. I actually went up to the show and I performed what I'm probably gonna perform tonight. Okay. And I actually had a lot of people come after me after the show and tell me that they went through a lot of things, lost people from the same stuff that I was talking about in that poem. Amazing.
That's good. And how does that feel, man, for like random strangers to come up to you talking about, hey, you don't know them, they don't know you, and like, wow, them little words that you said, you know what I mean? Like, how does that make you feel?
Well, it definitely makes me feel fulfilled a little bit, you know, because like I definitely went through a lot that I don't really talk about, and the only way I really do talk about it is through my music. So having that validation really made me understand that, yeah, like even if I make something that is only appealing to me, someone might actually also relate to it, and then that feeling can carry over, and then they'll send it over to somebody else, and they might get through something that I went through too, like something hard.
The trickle effect.
Yeah,
roll
basically.
over like a slinky. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Down the step. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. That's good to hear, man. And thank you for expressing that. We gonna hit you with the same riddle, man, before we get into some poetry. All right? You ready for this? You got 20 seconds. What has a bottom? And wait, what has a bottom at the top? 20 seconds.
I was thinking.
What has a bottom at the
about
top?
this one. I had to use my big brain for this one. At first I was gonna go with box, but you know what? I'm thinking legs.
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 Because it's still the bottom, and even at the top of it, it's still your bottom.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to get into the answer one time before we get into this poetry, and I'm going to let y'all know what's up. Let's go.
Crest. Back in my day, back in my way, I had a lot to say. Throwing my fade, fell in my grave, such an intemperate rage. Feeling depressed, counting my stress, keeping the beat in my chest. This family crest, I do detest the 16 little pests. Cut down with deep incisions, finesse with new excisions. I rolled up all this lonely pain, left filled with smoke emissions. No joke, I get to ripping, no jack, I get to drinking. I rolled up all this lonely pain, left filled with smoke emissions. Consult my fortifications, mind off is running through patience. I switch my outlook on this world, increase and flip this pages. Chapters and after the words are sharpening engraved in mind. Actors and factors keep pushing me from what I say is mine. I joke about my heartache, knowing that it's all facetious. I mix my poems sometimes with the music, like a homemade Reese's. Butter up me up, little buttercup, I'm kohala with husk. Shudder, disgust, gloss, moss, and covered in rust. Sometimes I was low, sometimes I was high, sometimes I was missing. There's no Timmy Turner for this fate that I was missing. Back in my day, back in my way, I had a lot to say. Throwing my fade, fell in my grave, such an intemperate rage. Feeling depressed, counting my stress, keeping the beat in my chest. This family crest I do detest, but still I keep my breath.
What's up, Jay? Listen, man, you know how this go, man. we gonna get straight into the judges. Let's see what they gotta say. And this is like the wrap up, man. And I got some more things to announce once we done. But let's get into the judges right now. Let's go.
I gotta give you a 4, brother.
4 from me too. Fire. I'm gonna give it a 4 also. Definitely.
Woo! Wow, man. And that's the wrap up, man. This is gonna end our Sunday sessions here at the Visual Vibe Studio. We did the poetry today. That was our session. I want to thank you guys for tuning in, for all the viewers that we had today. I know your fingers probably hurt because we've been snapping all goddamn night, goddamn it. If you watching this in the morning, you've been snapping before breakfast, goddamn it. And let's go, man. Real quick, shouts to all the poets that's here today. I mean, snap one time at home, snap one time in the building for y'all one time. I mean, appreciate y'all. Snap one time for the judges, for the sound guy, for the host, for the motherfucking cameraman, everybody that made this shit happen. If y'all know, we gave a riddle to all the poets here today. The riddle was, what has a bottom at the top? You know, a lot of the poets gave a lot of answers, but right now is when I reveal the answer. The last poet, Jay Moore, he said legs. He was correct. We're gonna give him a 30-second mic hanging freestyle. So you get to get a 30-second clip of a mic hanging freestyle for you for your Instagram. We'll do whatever you want with the 30-second clip. But we here for you and salute to you for getting that riddle right. Also, we got Bianca, come up here real quick. Yeah, we got the winner of Sunday Sessions here, the poetry session, Bianca. What she won today was a free video here at the Visual Vibe Studio. She's into the poetry, so however you want to curate that, you're going to holler at Remy, you know what I mean? And he's the director, owner of this establishment, and you're going to make something happen. You want to say anything for the camera, where they could find you? I know you talked about yourself a lot with the questions I asked you, but if you want to give any last words.
Damn, I talked about myself a lot?
Well, just enough, you know what I mean? I asked you, like, deep shit. Like, we was talking for a minute, you know what I mean? And do things. I was like, hey, Bianca, come up the stage, peace, and I was out, you know what I mean? You got anything to say for the camera before we wrap it up? This is your time, girl.
I mean, I really just want to thank you, D, for considering me and inviting me here, and everyone involved. This is an amazing space. All the artists that performed today. Again, my name is Bianca Ariel. It's not hard to find me. You just put an I before my name, the letter I, Bianca Arielle. That's me on Instagram. I'm actually working on releasing a music video and a single coming soon. It's called Wallahi. It's a little bit of like an Afro beat Santana vibe that you can get a little groovy to. Even though we're closing out summer, it kind of got summer vibes. Like, I don't want to let the summer go.
Bring us back.
I don't want to let the summer go. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you so much, Visual Vibes. Thank you for having me.
Y'all heard it first. Sunday sessions, poetry session. Let's go. Salute to everybody for tuning in, and we out.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell y'all a little. Because I did a little poetry back in the day, but it was just one. It was just one joint. It wasn't like a lot. Wish my cousin was here, like I said, because I performed this for him. I did perform it for him. And I just remember one of these lines. If I think real hard, I can remember the whole thing. I said in one of the lines, I was like, I feel like, what I said? I was like, I feel like taking this chain and making him watch. And then I was like, and
Fire.
and I rhymed something with watch, and I was like, and hitting the watch and doing it, making it watch. And then I was like, and I did a bank reference. I was like, I wanna rob a bank with no gun. Oh, I remember this one. I remember this one perfectly. I said, I wanna rob a bank with no gun, cause if I get caught, it won't be on robbery. But if I don't, I'll be one rich motherfucker. You feeling me, son? Yeah.
Hey.
So that was real. That was real.
Snap.
I ain't make that shit up. I'm not that.